YouTube. I am the Wizard and you're in Land of Oz. This is actually like a comparison type video. I just want to hurry up and do it because the fam sleep. So I might as well do it now and get out of the way. But if y'all don't notice, these two are what you call UAs, unauthorized, replicas, fakes, whatever you want to call it. These are authentic store-bought, if you want to say. I wasn't even going to do this because I've been had these shoes, but I wasn't going to do it because there was no point. But I seen something that raised my eyebrows, so I said I might as well do it. But I figured I'd bring out two shoes that I know is like from our retail, and we can actually compare it myself because I watched tons of videos on these shoes and researched them about what about the UAs that everybody supposedly can tell from a distance, well, how they know if it's a fake or not. The only thing I've seen so far is the toe box that can tell that it's like UA. If you have a real bulky toe box over rip, you should know that because I don't see any 11s coming out like that. But I've seen a lot of stuff that caught my eye, and recently when I was doing my research, that made me not know. So I'm just gonna pull everything out first. First you can see these are Bred 11s. So of course these are the 2016 Space Jams. These are 2001 Cool Breeze, and these are 2009 Space Jams. So I'm just get everything out. And I don't have the laces in because I'm cleaning these. The box, we don't need to get into that box or this box because everything is here like it's supposed to be. Even though I didn't buy these from the store myself, I checked everything and it checks out. These are the real deal Holyfield. Okay. Now, the reason why I have these out, well, you already know why I got these out. But the reason I have these out is because this is going to serve as the closest thing to an original 1996, even though this came out 2001. These are the closest thing I have to that because, as you can see, the patent leather cut is higher, and the whole shape of the shoe is different. It's close to the OG, which they're doing with the new 2016 Space Jams. And these ones will serve a purpose of showing you the difference of the 2016 plus the difference between the UVs to see what's what, basically. I don't mind the video in the background. I'm just catching up on YouTube. I'm kind of pissed because technically I'm supposed to be up in New York right now for SneakerCon. New York, I'm like hella pissed, but you know, family comes first. These sneaker events come and go. They'll return. Now, first thing we'll get into is XI. It looks a little funky to me. I sold all my 11s, so that's one of the reasons why I want this route because I don't see myself spending another $200-300 on these shoes. Literally, seven to eight colorways of the high tops, and there's like 4 or 5 colorways of the low tops. So I'm not spending $200-300 on every single shoe when it's not needed for me, and I want damn near every single one. But y'all can see that this is like, it's not super red. I think it's supposed to be more red than this. This is glossy, and this is like a matte finish. I have no problem with it at all. I'm not wearing this, but I just noticed that old rip got all the sayings and everything on there. But this is what messes my head up. I'm gonna let that soak in for a little bit. Let y'all look at it. Y'all see what I'm talking about? First of all, they got the suggested retail, right? So don't think that this is stuck. This is perforated. You can't rip this off. But what fucked my head up was this right here. For people who don't know what that is literally a Foot Locker sticker. I told you I got this over UA site. I'm not going to name the site. I have no problem with the site. They actually have good service, and crazy thing, I got these super fast. I ordered these, I think Thursday, and I got them Monday. Or Tuesday, should I say. And if it wasn't for the weekend, I probably would have had them on Sunday. I probably would have had them on Sunday or Saturday. That's how fast they came. But that's a Foot Locker sticker. So with that being said, I got these from the site. So there's no reason that sticker should be on there. But I didn't even know he make these stickers. And then I seen this. Me and my lady was looking at the shoe. I was like, I really don't see nothing wrong with it. And I was watching a video of somebody reviewing these ones, and I seen something in the box. I said, let me check them out. They came with it. I was shocked. Look at this. They literally are making Foot Locker stickers, Foot Locker receipts. And the crazy thing, like, I was like, well, this probably just like she just showing the video. They probably got everything on. I read everything on here. They really got it down to the T, like as if you bought this from the store. They got the date, the time, the cashier's name, which cashier it is, which register they use, everything. That's, yo. I see why people starting to complain that like these UAs is getting like crazy out here. Let's check this out. Everything on. I actually wore these already. That's how hype I was to get them back. They actually stink, man. But see, this is the reason why I pulled this one out. I wanted to see if there was any major differences. See, this is what everybody's complaining about this, but as y'all can see, that toe box is flat. Usually this toe box will be up here a little bit, like real bulky. Because the what's the name is textured. I told you the shoes are dirty, like I wore them. The shoes are textured. What was it? The carbon fiber. I really don't care about the carbon fiber, and to be honest with you, I don't know why anybody cares about the carbon fiber when most of the people I know that buy these, they don't play basketball in these. All they do is wear them to wear them. So why do people get bent out of shape? Oh, that's not real carbon fiber. The carbon fiber was put on these shoes to play for basketball for like. I think it's basically protection when you're like coming down off a hard dunk or something like that. That's basically all it is. It's for protection when you're playing basketball, not for when you're walking in these motherfuckers casually. So that's why I understand why people get so bent out of shape about that. 2-3 is actually, I thought it was messed up at one point, but I put them both together and they look good. So I mean, this shoe looks a little bit fatter, but the only reason I can say that is because I haven't worn these. I think these were a little bit used when I bought them, but for the most part, like they still got the shape of like when you first bought them. I relaced them up and everything, but this one I literally just wore it about 2 days ago. Actually, this right here is more perfect than this one. This one is like, ugh. And another thing that messes my head up, people always say, like let's take this for example. See how this goes up? It's supposed to be like this. This looks better than this. That don't make no sense. When I'm reviewing or comparing, this should always look better than this. There's no reason this should look better. But since the fact it is, I'm gonna say what it is. And I hate when people get bent out of shape. Oh well, it's not like that. It's supposed to look like this. So you rather have your shoe fucked up. You rather pay way more. I paid $230 for these. Of course, that's not the retail, but that's how much I paid from when I got from Sneaker Shop. I paid $125 for these. I already told myself that if I was to find a good deal on the shoe and they look good, I don't care. Like, for one, I'm older now. Two, you only live once. Do what you want to do with your life. Don't care about what these people say. I just hate when people always gotta run their mouth. You're not wearing them, so why do you care? Third spacing. It got the what's the name in it and everything. But I don't know if you can see it. The Jumpman is still intact. I only wore him once. This guy, he actually taped his down. And it got the blue thing and everything. But this is the one I really want to get into. But quick side note, with this one, they must have been sitting on these forever. Because the only problem I have is usually when you get a UA, they have like this weird smell. It kind of smells like spray paint in a sense, like it's like real strong smell. It's kind of how retail sneakers was smelling about a year or two ago. But this one didn't smell like it. This literally smelled like moisture, like as if they had these shoes sitting in a warehouse for like 2-3 years and they never cleaned them or something. But I got the smell out. But anyway, this is the one I wanted to get into. This is the one I really mind. Now, if you're not living under a rock, you know what this shoe is. You see, you got the 2-3, and underneath that, I don't know if you can really see it or not. It actually has the 4-5 in there. The box is totally different from this box. This was the previous box where it had a 2-3 up here. Had a 2-3 right there, right? Had the Jumpman right here with the patent leather type of feel to it with the shield and all that. We all know that box, but they redesigned the box. Actually, this box to me reminds me of the OVO box with just a slide out on it. But the actual box reminds me of like the OVO box. That's where I think these boxes came from first, and then they just went with it because they're doing it for every single special release shoe. It has the Looney Tune logo right there, and basically in a nutshell, this is probably what your shoes are going to look like when you get them. I think they come out December 10th. With the Greek lettering on the side. I don't know if you can see that. The light in here is horrible. But the main reason why, I know I can afford the real ones. I may even still get the real ones. I don't know. But the reason you may ask me, well, why did you do this, is because technically I don't care about this shit. I do and I don't. Since I got 2009s, I'm not really like super hype on these. And I just really didn't want to spend $220. I mean, I got the money to spend it, but I mean, it's Christmas time. I'd rather worry about other people. And the same site that I got these had these on there. They had a major sale going on, $125 for a certain amount of shoes for 7 days. And I had the money and I was trying to get my 11s back up. I wasn't even gonna get these, but I seen them on there and I was like, well, I'll just take a gamble. I said if I get these out the way, now I don't have to worry about buying them in December. Plus I just saved $100. You can't beat it. But I said still I'm kind of skeptical because I know it's one trait about this shoe that it's like it technically won't throw me off that bad, but if it's too bad, I'm going to get bent out of shape and I'm going to have to end up selling these or taking them back. But everything is on here like it's supposed to. It's got the Galaxy print on the inside, and this actually has the control sticker, which I don't care about. I don't understand why people care about any of this stuff I'm naming that I'm showing comparisons of that people always say red flag or get mad about. I don't understand why y'all get so bent out of shape about it. They're not wearing that shit. It just irks me. Got the XI. This XI is totally different from these ones. If I can get the one. It's totally different. For one, it's darker because this is actually Concord purple and this is royal blue. And that's we're gonna get into that too. This is gonna be a real long video, so y'all better get ready. Get your popcorn. Now this shoe actually smells like that smell I was telling you about that makes you think like they put spray paint or something on it. Got the 45 paper on it. I'm gonna move this camera up just a taste because I see everything not in the focus like it should be. It's double wrapped like it's supposed to be with the white paper, and it actually has the extra paper in the middle. Everybody keep talking about like, well, you know, if it doesn't have the extra paper in the middle, then it's not real. Well, these aren't, and it's in there. But these are the 2016 Space Jams. I'm gonna pull both out so you can see one of the problems with this shoe. The only problem with this shoe I have. Oh, the bottom of the box has a Jumpman logo in it with that rest of that more of that Galaxy print. Now, everything on the shoe that's supposed to be on the shoe, the high patent leather cut, it got the peaks by the finder. It got the peak right here. It has the peak right here. It's another peak. It's a peak right here, and it's a peak right there. Got the 45 stitched on the back like it's supposed to. Got the, I don't know the name of these things, inserts I guess. The purple Concord Jumpman logo. Third spacing, right there. You see that? Third spacing. The Jumpman logo. I never really checked them. Everybody was complaining the Jumpman logo was too close to the carbon fiber, but actually I seen supposed retail pairs where it's the same way, so it's no different. And if you see that toe box, it's not completely going down because I seen something like they go all the way down. There's like no curve at all. It just goes straight to the what is this? The translucent. It goes straight down to it. But some like this is what's making my head hurt. I seen retail pairs, supposed retail pairs, we don't know till December, that they like one shoe it slopes all the way down to the translucent sole. But the other shoe, like say the right shoe goes down to the translucent sole, but the left shoe looks like this. So that's what's messing my head up. I'm trying to get my body out of the way. Like, that's crazy, but I'm cool with this. But what made me upset was this one. Now look at this toe box. You see that? Put it together. Now you see the difference? See how this is more like sleeker and this is more bulbous? I don't care because I'm gonna wear them, but it does mess with me a little bit. I'm like, I don't understand like how they got two different shoes. That's the only thing I can think of. They produce a bunch of these because they got like 3-4 different versions. The first version, the actual patent leather is this low, and that's completely wrong, even though it looks better. Then the second one, they got the patent leather right, but the toe is still huge. And the third one is like this. Supposedly it's a fourth version where the toe is complete. I seen them online last night. They completely like it's supposed to. So I may double up, I may not. I may get those and sell these to get the money back because I'm like, I'm like, should I still get the authentic ones? Because I can just flip these, but I don't know if I'll get back what I paid for them. But the thing that really like made me think about it was like, well, I can always go back to another site and get the supposed fourth version and have 2 pairs. And on top of that, I still save way more than paying for the retail pair. It's just, that's the only thing that's affecting me is that price. Even if I get help, because my girl usually when I pay like real expensive shoes, she pays half. It's always a birthday coming up. It's always a holiday, like Christmas or something coming up. So, and plus I'll spoil the hell out of her. So I'm doing it. So I'm gonna show y'all basically the reason why my head, like my eyes, like raised up because there's certain parts of the shoe that I heard is only on authentic that's not supposed to be on these shoes. First of all, let me show y'all the Nike Air is intact, as you can see. But I heard about this at a store that I actually visited that only authentic is supposed to have this feature. And I didn't think this feature was going to be on here, but the fact that it is on here, and they claim that only authentic is supposed to have it, and they already have 150 pairs for sale right now for $475. It started like making me wonder. So let me get this out. Let me see if I can get it out the way it's supposed to without messing it up. It's freaking messing up. There we go. Now look at that. I put this on my daughter's life. I did not do this. They came like this. And I know y'all probably asking, okay, what's the big deal? Why are you talking about this? It's because a certain store, and a few amount of people told me that only the retail players is supposed to have the sneaker shoehorn wrapped in paper. So when I seen this, a light bulb went off and my eyebrow officially went up. Because I'm like, I'm already questioning people saying they have so many pairs and it's not even December yet. And when I'm telling you they have so many pairs, it's November 6th now that I'm making this video. I went to this store October 20th. They claimed to have these many pairs, got these pairs in at the beginning of October. It's retailers that don't even have these shoes yet. I can understand if you got 1 or 2 pairs super early. That's understandable. But to tell me you got 150 pairs before most stores, it makes my eyebrow go up. I mean, if you got that type of pull, that type of connect, then hey, it is what it is. But it's kind of, in this day and age, kind of hard to believe something like that. So, with that being said, I'm going to just tell y'all, I need to watch out. Like, a person like me, I truly don't care. Like, I'd rather take this route than go to a boutique or a certain reseller that you know nothing about, and that reseller get me for $400 to $500 for a $125 shoe. See, they both like that. Like, I can't make this up. So most people already know what I'm talking about. And the crazy thing, I got love and respect for that store because of what they doing and how they moving and how they getting everything done and the stuff they're doing. They're doing stuff that most people are not doing. Hate to say it, this could be one of the reasons because like when you go with free Yeezys on a daily basis, you freaking got the what is it, the vending machine with the sneakers in it with like super expensive shoes and like people win literally every single day. It makes me wonder. Like I'm like, how are they pouring those? I really don't care, but for the general public, people who do care, this is why I'm doing it because those people are like some like to be honest, me, I'm a sneakerhead, so I know the difference between a lot of things. I know how to maneuver. I know how to get things this way. I know how to get things that way. I know the game basically in a nutshell. But to be honest with you, there's few people that don't. Like around this time of year, I always get phone calls from people who don't do sneakers like that, but they do 11s. They always want the 11s. That's the only thing they call me for. So I wouldn't feel right that people that work hard for their money and they know nothing about shoes and they go to eBay or a sneaker event or something like that, and they spend more than resale or retail, should I say? Retail's $220 already. Even if they paid $220, and this shoe I only paid $125 for, but they got the same exact shoe I got, but they paid more. I wouldn't feel right about that. So that's the only reason why I'm doing this video. And I totally forgot to compare these. And I'm gonna show you the reason why I said I really didn't care about this shoe or like I'm not really pressed on it. Is because everybody's saying, you know, this cut of patent leather is basically based on the OG, which is true. But in a sense, this is based on the OG too. They got the high patent leather cut. It has all that. Just maybe a little bit more higher. But the reason why I wasn't really, first of all, I didn't see these in person yet, so I didn't know how they do look better in person. But the reason why I wasn't really pressed on it was because right here, y'all see this dip? Most of my 11s, the dip goes down, and like that looks so much better and cleaner. See, the dip goes down further and comes back up. The dip goes down and comes back up. Even with the high patent leather, the dip goes down a lot and comes back up. But with this one, the dip goes right there and comes up. It don't go down at all, and I didn't technically really like that. I still really don't like it. So that's why I was already telling my homies that like I'm still gonna get the shoe because it's an 11. Plus I love the packaging. I actually may put the 2009s in this packaging and put this in the 2009 packaging because that's how I see it. That's another thing everybody was talking about. A lot of people don't see these as Space Jams. They see these as Black Concords or Jordan's personal PE because this is not a Space Jam, to be honest with you. This is a Space Jam. This is what he wore in the movie. I don't know, the patent leather cut may be a little bit higher, but the one he wore in the movie had 23 on the back. It had royal blue on the bottom. But the story with this one is, I guess they called it Space Jam just because of the colorway. And in fact, I guess they was calling this when he was wearing it in the game because this is not the one he wore in the movie. This is the one he wore in the playoffs. I actually like. It's not a bad thing to find out information late. It's information. You're supposed to find these out. As long as you find out, that's all that matters. People get bent out of shape because you don't know the history of stuff already. But anyway, actually Jordan wore this colorway I think in the playoffs of '96 because he wore Concords. Like they were still in production of the Air Jordan 10. They wasn't even on 11 yet. But like he liked the shoe so much that he wore it too early. He didn't care, and he wore it, and then bitch ass NBA fined him for wearing them because they're not team colors. Last time I checked, the Bulls colorways is red, black, and white. Last time I checked, that shoe was white and black, and the purple is you can't even see it unless he lift his foot up. So why they get fined, I don't know. From what I was told, it was because the majority of the team was wearing all black colorway shoes. They wasn't wearing like half and half. Nowadays, you can wear them or anything. So y'all should thank Michael Jordan for that. But they said either Jordan or Tinker said make me a black colorway, or they already had one made. It basically was a Concord, but with a black upper. So that's basically what this was, and they had 45 on the back. Even some of his Space Jams had 45 on the back. But like that's the story of the shoe. This is the reason why this is out. But they jumping on the Space Jam bandwagon, and that's the only thing that bugged me out. If it was the same packaging like '09, I probably wouldn't trip as much. But the fact that like this is literally a Space Jam box. Like, come on. Aside from the shield, you got literally. Where's my shoe? Where did I put it at? You literally got Bugs Bunny. You literally got the Looney Tunes logo on the back. You got the Galaxy print, like when he got sucked up in the air to go to that damn game. So all this stuff I'm showing you is a definition of Space Jam. Except for the shoe. This is not a Space Jam shoe. This is a Jordan PE, but it's going to be dubbed Space Jam 2016 just because of what it's being called and what it's being promoted as. And you can't say the Jordan brand ain't promoting it as that. They're putting the Toon Squad. Nike is remaking the Toon Squad jersey, even though people already been making it. They're remaking the Toon Squad jersey. They got Space Jam shirts. They got Space Jam hats, socks, everything you want to wear with the shoe. All that should have been promoted when this came out. This ain't getting no love and no respect. And this shoe to me is going to be worth more than this one. Because from what I told, this is going to be mass produced. So if you want this shoe, it should be like 1710. You should have no problem getting it. Plus the price hike already is going to make it even that much easier to get. I'm not going to say they're not going to sell out. They're going to sell out. But I think they're going to sell out like the 7210 sold out. But these ones sold out extremely fast. Crazy. People running their cars into the store to get the shoe. But this shoe don't get the love and respect that I think it deserves. And back to this one real quick. This. So for anybody that tells you that the Authentics comes with this, just know that UAs come with this too. So this is not a depiction of real or fake. Because as y'all know, when it comes with fake shoes, they listen to their audience, they listen to their surroundings, they listen to people that review shoes for them. If there's an imperfection on a shoe and they can fix it, most likely they'll get on it, and that's why they make different versions. They fucked up the first version. I think they should already know. They just waited. They went too fast with making that shoe. And my advice for anybody, if you want a shoe and you want it to look like how the retail is going to look as close as possible when it comes out, get the shoe as close as possible to the release or after. Because if I was to get this shoe in August or July, because they had them, it wouldn't look nothing like this. It would have been completely different. It would look like the '09 pair. And that's not, like, I want this, I like that pair actually better, but I want the shoe as close to the retail as possible, because at the end of the day, I'm still a collector. I may not be the collector you like or you approve of, but I'm still a collector. And when I say collector, I mean I wear my shoes. It just became a collection because I have multiples. Let's understand that, but that's all I'm going to say for today. It's just that I had to do this video just because of this. When I seen this, I was like, oh, people doing all this damn talking about if you got this, your Jones of retail, legit. So you telling me the site I got this from is selling legit pairs, in the sense of y'all saying that they're from Foot Locker and Nike brand and all that. Because this is an actual retail. This is an actual authentic shoe, but it's not retail and it's not authorized. That is the difference. Okay, because I just can't wait to 2010. Well, 2010. I can't wait to December 10th to see the retail. Because even if I don't get the retail pair, I know my brother is, and we're gonna do comparisons with these shoes so we can see the differences. Because I already told him that I don't care, because I got my 2009. I'm probably wear that more. This is barely gonna get worn. This is just a piece to have. So with that being said, I get back to you on the next one. What will that be? Who knows?